We'll see. Is she gonna talk? What's going on?
Isn't that Charlotte?
Okay, so like I didn't realize this thing popped up. So I didn't even know. I was honestly worried I wasn't gonna get it because I only got like 6 out of the 7 pictures on this account.
What could
so
you want with Lapine Pauline?
yeah, kind of glad that I also got it.
Please, with the cherry on top, Charlotte! Journalist extraordinaire! Please tell me you're joking! I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be! I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm begging you like the beggiest beggar in all of begdom.
The thing that's crazy is like...
Okay. I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine Pauline.
Okay, so the thing that's kind of crazy is that, like, it's been a while since I've finished that event, too. But I'm really glad that despite the fact that it's been a while since I've done it and all that jazz, it popped up on my main account, which I was like, oh shit, I wonder if it's work on the side account. Apparently it does, so that's pretty nice.
I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big-ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story.
Oh, Paimon sees what happened here. Sounds like the report Lapine Pauline read in the Steambird wasn't in the news section after all.
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. They even went to Maison Gardiennage for advice. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. If anything, it'll just make you stand out all the more. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a specter man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it, and investing so much mora for nothing.
Uh-oh. So Lapine Pauline's whole research project is based on a fictional story? Which means we're not gonna get a big bonus after all. But more importantly, she's gonna lose everything she's invested.
Traveler! Paimon! You're back! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to Miss Lapine Pauline about her research. She told me about your collaboration. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. I unfortunately had to dash her hopes, and I'm afraid all your hard work was in vain too. She's desperately trying to find a way to rescue the project and get you the mora you're due. I've tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept.
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind.
Wait,
misunderstanding.
Miss Lapine Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamek, head to the Opera at Biclès, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamek's armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at the Maison Gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts.
Honestly, I'm glad that she let me go beat up the robot versus what I, for a moment, thought she was gonna do, and I was like, okay. So.
Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
270,000 mora.
Okay, well, escaping to the Fortress of Meripede over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Not anymore.
That's
I
a lot.
used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day. My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. You said you designed it specifically for high-fidelity image capture and analysis, yes? The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me. So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe it. If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still in the cards. Oh, maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way, I can rapidly improve the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry.
Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no sense in putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Can you believe her? She just ran off.
Yep.
Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out. But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly. Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible.
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to use it on your travels. It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
To be honest,
Thanks a lot,
I
Charlotte.
still don't understand how to
No
use it.
bonus, no biggie. This makes everything worth it.
That's it.
You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification for doing so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future.
Like, I read this. It says after Charlotte activates this gadget, the original effect of framing freezing point hold mode cannot take effect. Like, I don't... But you can use a special method to take photos. Like, I don't get it. Maybe I'm stupid? Like, I don't know. By the way, it's been a bit, so, since I've... How long has it been? Perhaps long enough? We'll see. Yeah, I need to do this. This is one I was gonna do. It hasn't been long enough to... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I really wouldn't mind a Yato. Love a Yato. He is my husbando. Problem is... I do not need another fucking sword user. I don't. I do not need another fucking sword user.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
But I love a Yato. So I'm like, okay. So, because look what I have right now. Oh, he spooked me. I have Kaya. And then I just got Fiona. I just got her like recently. Which I'm probably going to use her to replace Shinkyu. Though I would rather not. I mean, I did take away Shinkyu's weapon from him to give to her. Because I failed to get her fucking weapon. So I took the flute away from Shinkyu. And gave it to her. So I have like 1, 2, 3 sword users, not including the traveler, that I'm upgrading. So I probably want to avoid sword users for now. I have 3 archers because I do love Fischl, but I don't have a... Actually, no, 4 because we have a Tartaglia over here, who's an archer. And the thing is too, I always switch out fucking Ayato. Like, Ayato I use for, instead of using, I'll use Kaya, and then, I'll switch out Kaya for Ayato. Because I have some good damage on Ayato on my main account. I think it's a little bit higher. It's about the same or a little bit higher than Kaya's, one of the two. But his R2 is absolutely fabulous. My only problem, though, with Ayato is that, when I do use his R2, sometimes I don't realize the shield goes down, and so I fucking get hit pretty badly, because I'm too busy using the R2, I won't notice the shield go down.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
So, I don't know. I think I feel like I have too many people already. I probably should avoid, I honestly do not know how to use this. Honestly, it makes no sense to me. Okay, so what was I gonna do? Did I do... No, I guess because I didn't log in yesterday. Yesterday was Kaya's birthday. What are you doing? And he gives you a moon pie. He gives you 3 foods: a moon pie, a fruity drink, and his special food that he makes. Cancel notification.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
I don't know if it'll let me do this. We'll see. Okay. So, it is letting me do it. That's good. Kind of glad about that. I haven't actively met Frumine in this one. Because though I do have him. Why do I have Fischl? There. What was I doing that I needed Fischl for? Hold up. You know what? Probably I was fighting a boss. Oh shit, that reminds me. I need to go do some more shit for her. I forgot. I'll go grab her things later. I'll at
Ready
least
for a rehearsal?
start this.
That can't be right. But what if they're real after all? No, that can't be. What if there's a chance?
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative of the Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you? Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally. Someone has heard my prayers.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got 2 super experienced adventurers right here. We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of Mora.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. See, the problem is that the fish around a fishing spot at Araneus have just all up and vanished recently. They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I had planned to go and investigate the area right away.
But
Right, but unfortunately, as the representative of the Fishing Association, there are a few other errands that I absolutely have to run. So
you'd like us to investigate the spot for you?
exactly, you're right on the Mora. So I thought I could delegate this work to you. Are you two some kind of prophets, knowing exactly what I was going to say like that? Or maybe like the oracles you read about in fairy tales.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get a good night's sleep knowing the two of you are on the case.
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish? It really doesn't sound too difficult.
No, you mustn't let your guard down. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I have good reason to believe that the fish have gone missing due to an encounter with the water imps.
Cat, don't you dare.
Yes, you're both Outlanders, right? Our local fairy tales often speak of a terrifying underwater creature called Thelxie. The story our parents would tell us was always the same. If we went to the water alone, then we'd be snatched away and eaten by a water imp called Thelxie.
A child-eating water imp? Did they tell you what it looked like?
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman, while my mother said it had a handsome face. It's really strange, though, because you'd also hear other people describe it as just a chubby penguin with a deceptive appearance. Even though the tales vary regarding its appearance, everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. It lives in an underwater cave surrounded by pallid bones and uses its sensitive nose to track down lonely children who've lost their way. And once it finds a child, it uses its alluring singing voice to lure them into the water before swallowing them whole. Pretty terrifying, isn't it?
Sounds kinda scary. But isn't that pretty normal for a fairy tale? After all, those kinds of stories are usually made up to help keep children away from danger.
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale?
Just like how a water vein always has a source.
I cannot draw worth shit.
Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water as if he was possessed by something. Doesn't that sound just like he was responding to the call of a water imp?
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water imp?
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus. That's no laughing matter if you ask me. Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fish-eps on the island can understand human language. Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now.
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of water on your map. Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
Alrighty, so here's this. Oh, since we gotta go to the fucking... You know what? I should've... Headed more north. Hold on, let me check something. Is it this account or the other account? I swear it was this account. Okay. Okay, it's probably a little bit of both, because I think all I need to do for my other account is just do this one. But I'm gonna get more flowers, honestly.
Seems all the
Real
other
quick.
night.
It's not gonna take me that long. I know I was just teleported here, but it's kind of important that I get the flowers when necessary, because like they respawn every few days, and it's best to get them when I remember to get them. And I gotta go fight that boss, but we'll get there. Fighting the boss isn't too bad. It's pretty easy. I need to shut this off. I really do. But I don't feel like it. I have shut that off on my main account, so it's pretty peaceful to come through here. Like, I'm trying to remember how I shut it off. I did a whole underwater shenanigans to shut it off. I think I got rid of that. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. I did a whole bunch of nonsense. I'm trying to remember what exactly I did. Whew.
What's the hurry?
Like, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Like, there's a lot of stuff I have to do in this game. As you saw, there's a lot of side stuff that I have. So what I'm thinking, I'm telling you guys this now. If I do that stream that I've been thinking about doing for a bit, where... Because I'm thinking about streaming on my birthday. Well, since this video will come out way after that, you'll find out if I did or didn't. But I'll probably, and again, you'll probably find out then I will probably be doing a lot of these world quests. Not the main quest and stuff, but a lot of these world quests that I just have stacked up here. Is this the side account? Yes, it is. Cool. Making sure. And I'll probably even start the Aranara quest. Just to get that shit out of the way, because that's fucking bullshittery. So that's
Stabilize.
at least that's what I'm thinking about doing. Because I feel like that would get a lot of stuff out of the way for me. And and then I also think it would probably be good to kind of have all that shit squared away. And whatnot. Not to mention, I think it'll be good to kind of do whatever. I think I've already been doing this for like 30 minutes or so. But like, I'm spending a lot of time just collecting shit right now. There's probably more stuff I can do with some collecting and stuff. And I probably should just wait to do it till later. But since I'm on now, I might as well do it now. Because I will forget.
What's the hurry?
And I just don't want to fucking deal with it. Come back and do it. I know I'm probably not grabbing all of the ones I could be grabbing.
What's the hurry?
But I'm not. I'm just trying to grab like as many as I can right now without having to be like, well, you know?
What's the hurry?
I really do need to look into fucking seeing if I can, like, I don't know, there's a lot of shit I gotta do, and I'm just like thinking about it, and I'm like, ugh. Like, you'll find out either way if I have already done it or not. But I need to see if I can, like, make a Twitch. Hello. There's a couple up there. Also, now that I think about it, because I was thinking about it, I'm like, I don't want to fucking do Ayato because I would have to fucking get all the fucking crap.
What's the hurry?
And I don't wanna. Because for Ayato, I would have to get the stupid, the hand guards. And I fucking hate trying to get the hand guards. They suck! Trying to get all the fucking hand guards is like the absolute fucking worst. Bullshittery. You know? And I don't know about y'all, but I really don't want to fucking sit there and attempt to get the hand guards. They absolutely suck. Again. Okay. So I think I got most of them. I probably could go down here and grab a few more, but I'm just not gonna deal with that shit. We gotta go to the story mode and finish that and activate. The stuff. Because, it's up there. Was that the...
What's the hurry?
I'm trying to remember what this one was. Okay, so I think it's this one. That levels everything up. Okay. I gotta go this way. And that should lead. Well, we do need to get there, but first we go over here first.
Is this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there's...
Investigate. Story mode. No? Just...
These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else.
God, I know.
Wait! Did you hear something just now?
I think I started about like 11, give or take.
What is that? Don't come any closer!
Paimon? Traveler?
I haven't even met them yet,
I'm
but...
sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
Ow. It so hurts.
Fremine!
Did I meet him? Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry. Like, I hate, like, my shoes got wet and, like, they started hurting me. Like, one of my foot has, like, a really ugly red mark. But what can I do?
Paimon, are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp? Thelxie, you say? How surprising.
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else was trying to investigate the water imp?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated.
What's going
Sure,
on there?
if that's in order. I know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy. Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on! Fremine, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but, she made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions. Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of the fish.
The fish?
Tell him what's up.
I think I may have connected the dots. These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure testing makes a lot of noise. So, all that about the disappearing fish, well, it was probably because of me.
So that's how it was? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. So in the end, it was just Fremine. Paimon spent all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back.
Oh, it's just in the
Thank you.
front.
Actually, how much work do you still have left, Fremine? Maybe we could lend you a hand.
Thanks for offering. but I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Didn't you just call us your trustworthy companions? Companions are all about helping each other, you know?
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
Nope, that's not how it works. See, Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out, even though we were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing. If we tell them now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they'd just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back.
Exactly.
So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip.
Is that what you'd like to do as well?
Yeah, I think Paimon's right.
Huh. Alright, I'll trust your judgment. Please follow me. I've made a makeshift camp over there.
Okay. When will I be released from this? Probably not for a bit.
I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa, sounds pretty advanced. Let Paimon give it a try. Hey, Thelxie, are you there?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna end this episode here, and then we'll continue onward, because this is getting a little long. So yeah, for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.